And a faltering facade of a local neighborhood. A shooting 3 days ago in Sun Prairie, leading some to say the crime is pointing to a larger problem. It's a story you'll only see here on News 3. Our David Douglas has the details tonight. David?
Eric, if you thought the foreclosure crisis was just hitting homeowners, think again. Developers and landlords are falling behind in a faltering economy and in some cases doing anything they can to make their mortgage payments. And in some cases, that's far from a good thing. On Providence Street in Sun Prairie, it seems the very meaning of the word is missing.
It's a few bad apples that are spoiling the barrel.
Sun Prairie City Council member John Murray can explain.
Condominiums got overbuilt in Sun Prairie, as they did in a number of communities. And what they did is that forced landlords that had built units with the intention of selling them to essentially have to rent them.
And he feels a few of those landlords haven't just lowered their prices, but their standards.
That is an open invitation to criminal behavior, and that is a problem.
Unfortunately, some of them have gotten very lax about the way they run those tenant screens and are essentially letting anybody in the door that will pay the rent.
It's a casualty of the economy.
Nancy Jensen heads the Apartment Association of South Central Wisconsin.
There may be as many as 6,000 condos in this area, metropolitan area, that are a surplus that have not been able to sell.
Jensen says the surplus creates a ghost market, a group of rentals not intended as rentals that are hard to track and tough to regulate.
It may be that it's only 1 or 2 units out of 100 condominiums in that property, because those 2 owners may have bought them speculating and they didn't sell them and the market softened and now they can't sell them.
Murray feels those conditions are exactly what have led to roughly 200 plus police calls in his neighborhood and an adjacent one in the last year, making it exactly the kind of issue he feels his city needs to address.
Unfortunately, it's the taxpayers that are paying for that on the other end in terms of disrupted neighborhoods, increased police presence, and increased city services to go and deal with those housing issues.
And we are told in some cases landlords may be taking whatever they can get, even if it's a very small amount of money, just to rent a property, and operating under the idea that something is better than nothing.
Well, just how many vacancies are we talking about in any one property? Is there any way to know?
Well, there's not really a way to know for sure, but we are told that in Dane County, vacancies can run as high as 20% around the county. But to keep in mind with that, Eric, to cash flow a property, to keep it solvent, you need that to be 5% or lower in most cases. So it's not good news, and that's what's leading to this.
Challenges for landlords, challenges for a lot due to the housing market.
Hard for everyone right now, I guess.
Yeah, bet. News 3's David Douglas reporting tonight. David, thank you very much.